Hi guys, so right here with me is the newly facelifted Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and the variant that I'm driving today, this is the C300. So in the current lineup, all right, Mercedes-Benz with this facelift, they have trimmed down a number of variants. So what you have here is the C200 1.5. Now we have this C300 2-liter. This now serves as the mid-range variant of the C-Class family. Then higher above, we have the, excuse me, higher above, we have the 6-cylinder 3-liter C43. And even higher up, you have the AMG C63. But where locally assembled variants of the C-Class concerned, this is the middle child of the family. And well, Mercedes, they have given the C-Class a very thorough update. So I'm going to bring you closer to see the details. Now, look at this. So for the longest time, many of our viewers have complained that Mercedes have not been generous with regards to active safety, and here it is. Not active safety, advanced safety. So now that you see this this grill here, this star here, it's no longer the Tupperware Tafan containers where it has this laminated plastic. It means that behind this is a radar module, right? And so this car now has auto braking. It now has blind spot warning, right? As you can see from the side mirror here. The rims are updated. So these are the same rims as you saw with the pre-facelift AMG C43. The headlights, so as standard, the C-Class comes with LED headlights. The C300 here comes with multi-beam LED headlights, so it's a higher grade LED headlights than you get with the C200. And so when it first launched, Bobby was remarking that the C200's headlights, right, which is a lower grade headlight, actually looks more expensive than the C300's. But I do say one thing though, this C300 headlight here, these two features, they do remind me of, you know, those laser guns that you see on science fiction movies, right? What do you think? I rather think this is a very, the interior, the inside details of this headlamp has a very futuristic look to it. Okay, and so you see here, you've got 360-degree camera, front, side, and reverse camera is tucked away. And these are the newly redesigned tail lights, which illuminate with a C pattern, right, when you switch them on. And underneath here, these are the lower bumper here. So you got two exhaust tips at the end, both connect genuinely to actual exhaust pipes, right? And the C300 having being AMG line, it gets a more aggressive lower bumper treatment. So let's open the boot. And yeah, so all right, it will fit a couple of suitcases. And under here, well, there's a hidden compartment underneath here which you can stuff more things. So this is a basket, right, which you can expand up to put your barang. So here you go. This is a nice foldable basket included in your C-Class. And here you have netted compartments here. You've got hanging hooks here. No 12-volt socket at the back, which we have come to expect sometimes from cars at this price range. Boot has auto closing, which I'll show later. And the seats have split folding, all right? So close the seat. And let's step inside. So the driver's seat is adjusted to my driving position, and I will step in. And well, up there you can see you got sunroof and rear zone climate control, rear single zone climate control. seat pocket here. Here, let's look at the doors. Here's a very good door design. You've got very nice layering of materials. You've got this very soft touch plastic or leather here. You've got a sunshade, single piece sunshade. Okay, single piece sunshade, and nice open pore wood trim Burmester speaker with these nice details. And yep, so you've got leather here. Okay, red leather, so it's a nice contrast. So you get a layering of materials, right? Different shades of materials that give you a nice contrast, and you got the what you call it, the matte silver finish here. This one doesn't seem to be holding up too well to wear and tear. And down here is a slightly harder grade plastic, but you get a generously sized door pocket that really extends to the whole length of the door. And seated down here, legroom is, well, let's just say that if Chris V were to be seated up front, I'd be pinched for space a bit. Hey, no, wait, actually, I think this would be Chris V's seating position, because right now, because these are the seats that will retract as I switch off the car. Yep. So yeah, if I were to get in, start the car, the seats will move forward, and I would assume that this is the driving position of somebody that is the body size of Chris V. This seating position better reflects the driving position of somebody of my body size. And yeah, so okay, leg room, very large center tunnel here. Thigh support, the angle of the seat, it rises, so it gives you a good support of your thigh, the rear section of the thigh, but it doesn't go all the way to the back of my knee. So there's a bit of a gap here, and the seat tapers down quite substantially. So yeah, on long distance drives, you may not get the full range of thigh support that you would want. And isofix mounts here, yes, so this is something I appreciate. It is covered, but the cover does not require you don't need to pull it off. All you have to do is just to stick this in, and that's how you access the isofix anchor. Nice. Let's pull down the center armrest. So under here you got a compartment, and here you have cup holders. All right, so this is spring loaded, and you can drop your drink right in here. Okay. So individual adjustable headrests for all passengers, but rather cute looking. And let's look at the folding down. So earlier I released the seats, so it folds down, and not a flat floor, but it's seamless. So what happens is, what they have done is the boot floor here, they raise the boot floor here, so that when the seats fold down, it follows and create a seamless floor. Okay. So let's adjourn to the front. Now the basic architecture of this cabin is familiar from the pre-facelift model. Certainly needs no introduction, but let's look through the details again. So here, Mercedes seat adjustment, very unique always at the door. So here, look at the door once again, just like the rear, a nice layering of colors and different grades of material. So creates a good contrast and depth. And let me just start the engine. Okay, so here is the instrument cluster. So this is the biggest change of the interior. All right, where now you get a fully digital instrument cluster here in the C300, and so you get this touchpad here, allows you to scroll through the various functions. So this touchpad controls your center display. This touchpad here interacts with the center screen. All right, so let me just show you the various, for starters, the various displays And like in the E-Class, you have three different designs that you can choose. So I'm going back to classic. This is the classic look. And or I can go to sport. So you see, Mercedes is very clever. This little pad here is a very clever design. All you have to do is just you can press this, or you can scroll scroll up, down, left, right, right. And progressive. I rather like this progressive design. It is a different progressive design as you see in the E-Class, and I suspect that they set up this two gauge look is to match back this original shape of the cowling, because the C-Class here was not initially designed with the wide panel instrument cluster. So they actually took the effort to design a screen that specifically fits this physical design. All right, and so this center screen here, you interact with this center screen through three different touch points. Here on the steering wheel, rotary knob, or this touchpad. Right, and I appreciate that now they put this open pore wood trim here on the center console. It certainly beats the it certainly beats the gloss black finish that really stains way too easily for my liking. All right, got digital. You got an analog clock here. You got this tray here which stores a useful amount of items. I appreciate this tray, right? Is something that I always appreciate from Mercedes. And you got a 12-volt socket here, and this whole area, right? With this, you can really store a decent volume of things. So right now I've got my smart tag, my keys. I can even chuck my phone inside here, no problem. Further back here, this is also a very well utilized area of space. You've got two USB ports inside, SD card slot. This will take a lot of items as well. So despite prioritizing aesthetics in this design, Mercedes have also managed to make this a decently practical space. So this is the glove box, and yeah, so this switch here is for you to lock or unlock the boot. All right, so you can choose to lock the boot to prevent access from the outside, I believe, or no, this locks the boot from opening. So that's locked, right? Let me just set this. The boot no response. So now I unlock this. Yep, and you see there the boot just opened. Right. And oh yeah. So this is the center cup holder, which you can take these out and sumbat this in to create your own cup holder. But I chose to remove this. But nah. All right. So here is it, guys. Quick walk around of the C-Class. Yeah, so as before, this cabin is it's a very pretty cabin. It is a very beautiful looking cabin. Many nice touches, right? Good selection of materials, good contrast, good depth in this design. The panel here, the quality, the actual build quality, it doesn't feel as solid as it would. Don't need to say Audi lah. It doesn't feel as solid as even the BMW 3 Series, the G20. So 3 Series definitely feels more solid, but the design execution, all right, of the C-Class cabin here still looks very, very appealing. And the overall shape of the W205, I think it has aged well. This is still a pretty looking car, a nice looking car. It is a premium looking car. I personally still have a preference for the previous gen W204 C-Class. I think that's a very handsome, very masculine car. But this is a totally new take on the C-Class design. It still is a convincingly premium looking car, even now that it is now in its middle ages and should be due for a replacement in a couple of years' time.